Let's make some homemade onion kulchas. Start by dissolving a little bit of sugar in some warm water and then sprinkle some yeast on top and let that activate for about 10 minutes. Going to start with some all-purpose flour and salt, a little bit of oil, some yogurt, and our yeast water, and just give that a nice mix. And then we're going to knead this with our hands, adding a little bit of water at a time until it forms a soft dough. Once the dough has come together, add a little bit of ghee or oil and start kneading that in. We're going to knead this for a full 5 minutes. Once the dough is kneaded, fold the edges under and form into a ball. Put the ball back in the bowl and brush with a little bit of oil or ghee. Cover and let rest in a warm spot to allow it to rise. Once your dough has risen, break it up into 8 sections. And then roll each section into a ball by tucking the edges under and then rolling it. Keep them covered so they don't dry out. And let's make the onion masala. Start with some finely chopped onions, green chili, cilantro, salt, ground coriander seeds, nigella seeds, and just give that a nice mix. And there's our onion masala. Now we can start rolling out our kulcha. Take one of your sections and roll it into an oval using a little bit of dry flour to make sure it doesn't stick. I'm going to brush that with a little bit of water to help our masala stick. Add a tablespoonful of masala and gently press that in. Now transfer this to a cast iron skillet, heating under medium-low heat. Add a couple of tablespoons of water and cover that up to allow your kulcha to steam. Let that cook for a few minutes and add a little bit of ghee on top. And then we're going to flip it and cook the other side a little bit to get a little bit of color on the other side as well. You can also cook this in the oven. Just brush your pan with a little bit of ghee to make sure it doesn't stick. Add some water and transfer it to a very hot oven. Brush with a little bit of ghee. There you have it. Homemade onion kulcha on the stovetop and in the oven.